Hi there, this is Anne, and you're welcome to enter my world. The name of this is Another Chance to Live a Creative Life. I am a firm believer that all of us have the ability to create, and I would like to help you, especially if you're in a position of change. That could be changing jobs, that could be being separated, being a widow, that could be retiring, any of those crucial times where we find that we are questioning what we've been doing our entire lives. And, there's always a chance to pick up a creative endeavor and go toward that path. The beauty of going toward the path of a creative endeavor is that you will discover things about yourself that you don't know, I've never realized you exist, that you have within you. So I have a poetry blog, and in it I have a lot of different poems that I mention, little poets. But each of us, if can write a poem. Each of us, yeah. Our life is a poem, really. And I just generally, when I do teach about how to write a poem, I basically recite a poem. I'm not going to recite one right now, but I will talk about that later. But I do recite one, and then I have people sort of like go outside and breathe in the air and experience nature around them. My second book is about nature, and I'm about to get that out. But nature is so inspiring. But within us, as we are a part of nature, we have the ability to just write down our thoughts, especially, let's say, it's the beginning of the day. You wake up and you go, okay, day 2 of retirement, now what? Okay, go get a pad of paper and just start writing. Just write about anything. Write about how you feel. Are you a little lost? Write that down. Are you wondering what to do? Write that down. Are you angry at somebody? Write that down. All of this will help you because the creative life is one of expression. And if you're wondering, well, what? That's what the creative life is? That's what artists are? All artists are people who create through their endeavors. They just express themselves instead of saying, oh, I can't say that. I can't do that. No, they say, I can do this. I'm going to do this. I need to do this. And when they do it, they express the most important part of themselves because it is something that has been bottled up and needs to come out. So the very first thing I want to talk about is really this chance to create from words. I think that is just a phenomenal way. So that's like the first thought I have. There are many thoughts, but the first one is poetry. If you've been afraid of it, I was an English teacher and I know people are afraid of poetry. Oh, well, it's so complicated and it's this and it's that, but it's not really. It's just emotions generally. Or sometimes it is a bit abstract and it wants us to think deeper. And that is another thing that you go, oh, I never looked at life like that. But really, it is an amazing thing to have a creative life because what you are doing is you're finding within yourself the ability to do something that has been done since the beginning of time. But you're adding to it, especially if you're talking about someone you loved and you want to talk about them or whatever you want to write about, whatever. And I will be sharing some poetry and I will be sharing famous poets. Here's a famous line, a beginning of a line by William Wordsworth. And I love this poem because it starts, the world is too much with us, getting and spending. We lay waste our powers. Wow, what is he saying? I'm not going to read the rest of the poem, but just listen to that. Getting and spending, isn't that what we do every day? I don't know about you, but I do get and spend. Amazon, I'm a pretty good spender. But But we lay waste our powers if that's all we do. If that's all we're doing, that's not enough. Are we giving? Are we creating something to share with others? That's what art is. Something to share with others. Okay, so that's my first thoughts for today, and I will be back, and I hope you like this. And especially for those who've never tried it, please get a little pad and just start writing. You'll surprise yourself. Have a great day.